Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the online session of Biology for Engineers. In today's session, we will continue with the Unit 4, Human Diseases. In the Human Diseases, we will study today the next disease, that is hepatitis and AIDS. AIDS or HIV. The full form of HIV is Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Human Immunodeficiency Virus. It's a medical condition which is causing the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. The virus is causing the disease HIV virus, human immunodeficiency virus. It is causing a medical condition called AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. HIV is a virus which is transmitted from one person to another person through the body fluids, through the semens, from other body fluids, from the amniotic fluid surrounding an unborn child of an infected mother. So there are various methods of transmission from one person to another person for this HIV virus. Individuals may not show the symptoms initially, but symptoms will gradually appear like rapid weight loss, severe night sweats, fevers, tiredness, swelling of lymph nodes, diarrhea. All these are the different symptoms of the HIV disease. Blood tests are done for the diagnosis of this HIV. Other tests are also done like ELISA, enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay, ELISA, ELISA, and PCR, polymerase chain reaction test, blood test, which are done to test the diagnosis of AIDS. Treatment and prevention. There is no cure for HIV, but some drugs are available to control the virus. That treatment we are calling it as antiretroviral therapy or ART. And there is also no vaccine to prevent HIV infection, and there is no cure for AIDS. So we can prevent this HIV and AIDS by taking the preventive measures like educating people about HIV and AIDS can prevent the new infections. Prevention of HIV transmission from mother to child can also be prevented by taking the effective measures. Prevention of HIV transmission through blood transfusions. HIV infection is minimized by some heat treating techniques while donating the blood. Sterile syringes and injections are used for prevention of this HIV transmissions. Syringes, when we are using for injecting blood and all, it should be sterile for during the donations of the blood. So blood transfusion, through the blood transfusions, method, HIV transmission is possible. So sterile syringes and other injecting equipments should be used to prevent the HIV transmission from one person to the other person. Next we have the disease hepatitis. Hepatitis is nothing but it is the infection to liver, damage to liver, inflammation of liver, which is resulting in damage to liver. Liver disease is nothing but the hepatitis. We have different types of hepatitis like hepatitis A virus, hepatitis B, and hepatitis C virus. So different types of hepatitis virus is causing the infection to liver. So viral hepatitis is infection of liver which is caused by different types of viruses like type. First one is hepatitis A virus, HAV, hepatitis B virus, HBV, hepatitis C virus, HCV. There are different causes of this disease. The main cause of infection of hepatitis A is when an unvaccinated person injects foods or water that is contaminated with the feces of an infected person. So maintaining hygiene is very important in the food and water to prevent the spread of the hepatitis A virus. Liver disease. Liver disease caused by hepatitis A virus, HAV. Hepatitis B virus, it is spreading. The virus is passed from person to person through blood or the body fluids. Hepatitis C, inflammation of the liver, infection of the liver due to viral infection. When the virus is coming into contact with infectious fluids and secretions from someone else who is already infected with hepatitis C virus. So there are different causes of this disease: hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C. Symptoms: fatigue, nausea, vomitings, abdominal pain, pain near the lower lips by your liver, bowel movements, loss of appetite, fever, joint pains, dark urine. All these are the different symptoms of hepatitis A. Next, the symptoms of hepatitis B. Your skin or the eyes or the white of the eyes will turn yellow. Fever, stomach troubles, nausea, vomitings, loss of appetite, belly pain. All these are the different symptoms of hepatitis B. Different types of hepatitis. Then we have symptoms of hepatitis C: feeling very tired, sore muscles, joint pain, fevers, nausea, stomach pain, itchy skin, dark urine. All these are the symptoms of hepatitis C. Diagnosis for hepatitis A: demonstration of virus, detection of antibodies. Antigens are the virus, foreign body. Antibodies are the substances which is produced by our body, immune system. Antibodies will kill the antigens. They will fight against the virus or the foreign object which is entering into our body. Antibodies are produced by our immune system to protect our body from the antigens. So we are detecting the antibodies for the diagnosis of the hepatitis A. Biochemical tests are done. Different biochemical tests are done for the diagnosis or see the presence of the hepatitis A virus. Hepatitis B: for hepatitis B, to see the presence of this hepatitis B virus, different tests are done, that is helping to diagnose the hepatitis B. Blood tests are done that will detect the signs of the hepatitis B virus in your body and tell your doctor whether the virus is present or not. A simple blood test can also be done to determine if you are immune to the condition. For hepatitis C, antibody testing, diagnosis: hepatitis C, antibodies to HIV, HCV can be detected in the blood usually within 2 or 3 months after the virus enters the body. If a person is positive for HCV, hepatitis C virus antibodies, she has to be exposed to the virus in the past. Treatment of the hepatitis A, B, C. No specific antiviral therapy is available for hepatitis A. Interferons, interferons, interferons alpha alone in combination with other antiviral drugs like lamivudine, telluride, and entecavir is useful for hepatitis B. Interferons are the drugs, first drugs used for treating the hepatitis B virus. They are preventing the entry of virus into the host. Interferons are the first drugs which we are using for treating the entry of the hepatitis B virus. Hepatitis C are also prevented by the interferons alpha. They are the first drugs which we are using to treat the virus and prevent the entry of virus into the host, along with other drugs like ribavirin, other antiviral agents. In combination with interferons drug, it is useful to prevent the hepatitis C virus. So different drugs are used for treatment of this hepatitis A, B, C. Prevention: wash your hands thoroughly. Maintaining good hygiene is very important to prevent the spread of diseases. Avoid unclean food and water. HIV, hepatitis B infection can be prevented by getting vaccines. About vaccines we have discussed in our last class. Hepatitis C, there is no vaccine to prevent hepatitis C. To reduce your risk of getting hepatitis C, injection drug is used, is the most common way people getting this hepatitis C. Avoid injecting drugs to reduce your risk. Use sterile equipments. Injections should be sterile before using. Avoid reusing and sharing to spread the virus from one person to other person. So students, we have discussed about the two diseases in today's session, that is AIDS and hepatitis. Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, different types of hepatitis. Nothing but the liver disease. Everyone should maintain the running notes. When you come to college, when you show this running notes, you will get the 5 marks in your, that will be added to your internal marks. Diagrams from first unit, all I will check in your running notes. So everyone maintain the running notes. And I have given only one assignment. First assignment I have given, that assignment also I will check when you come to college. And that will give you the marks that will be added in your internals. I am repeatedly informing you to maintain your running notes. When you come to college, you have to show me the running notes of all the diagrams from the Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4. All these diseases you need to write down in your running notes. If you practice the diagram, it will be easy for you. So, and even the diagrams will give you the marks, 5 marks that will be added to your internals. So, in the human diseases, what we are discussing in Unit 4, we have discussed today hepatitis and AIDS, and in our previous session we have discussed about influenza. Influenza is also a viral infection. Hypertension we have discussed. Hypertension, high blood pressure, hypertension, influenza. All these are the human diseases what you have in your syllabus. Unit 4, human diseases. We have also discussed about cancer. Cancer, nothing but tumors. We have also discussed about the cancer. We have discussed about the diabetes. Sugar, nothing but the sugar. So all these 6 diseases is included in your Unit 4 of human diseases. First one we have discussed was sugar and cancer, diabetes and cancer. Then we have discussed about hypertension and influenza. In our first session we have discussed about diabetes and cancer. Then in the next session of Unit 4 of human diseases we have discussed about influenza and hypertension, high blood pressure. Next two diseases. In our today's session we have discussed about the HIV, AIDS and hepatitis. So total 6 diseases you have in your Unit 4. 6 diseases. All the 6 diseases you need to study the symptoms, treatment, prevention, causes, definition of all the 6 diseases. Then in our next class we will study about the immunity and immunization. Different cells of the immune system. What are the different cells of immune system? We will continue with the next topic of unit 4 in our next class. So thank you students.